Welcome back to the 700 Club Canada. Up next, Roy and Mariette Trepanier share how prayer defeated cancer.
My doctor had ordained me to be quarantined, okay? Yes, with a mask and rubber glove.
And people coming in his door?
And I couldn't touch them or anything like
Masks, because her white blood count was so if she'd have caught a cold, it would have killed her.
He told me it was fatal. When I went to see the doctor, that's when he discovered that my white blood count was really low. And our doctor booked specialists to find out what was causing this. And when I went there, right away they ordered a bone marrow biopsy. And this is how we found out, like a few weeks later, that I was diagnosed with large glandular T-cell lymphocytic leukemia. You know, I did not remember all those words, but I did remember leukemia. Leukemia. Roy says, how do you feel about all this? And I'm like this, well, I know God will take care of it. Whatever needs to be done, whatever, we'll deal with it. You know, God has called you, but sometimes you just say, are we really in the right place? It was a time of reflection and really depending on the Lord. After that, in July 10, that's when the trouble came. My hemoglobin was down 65, which I need a blood transfusion. That's what they book you for. And the white blood count was 0.05. It's just about off the chart. So anyways, at that time, they didn't know what to do with me. They didn't know where this come from. They did tests for about like 2-3 weeks, every day, testing anemic and iron, potassium, everything. But everything came back normal. But then they think, well, we don't know what's causing this. We have to find this out. So we may have to do a bone marrow transplant.
A couple of weeks later, the next visit to the oncologist, it was already pre-planned. They were prepared to do a blood transfusion and start the planning for the bone marrow transplant. And we said, Father, you promised to bless your people. Who bless your people? Our whole life is wrapped up in blessing your people, Israel. So, Father, we claim that promise for a total healing for Mariette based on your word promise. They come in the room and they kind of ignored us. And they're still looking at their sheets and pointing and talking about the results. This is really good. I said, hold it, girls, what's happening? So she kind of just cleared her throat. She said, at this time, we don't see any sign or evidence of leukemia in your wife's body. So I said, praise the Lord. I said, praise the Lord. That's a miracle. She said, well, we can't say that. I said, well, what can you say? She says, well, all we can say is that medical science has no answer for what's happening in your wife's body. I said, well, praise the Lord, that's a miracle.
I am fantastic. As far as I know, there's no more leukemia there, and I don't have any symptom of any kinds. I'm just very, very full of energy. You know, in this world, there's a lot of trials. And even if you're Christian, you're still going to have a lot of trials and challenge. But God says that He has come to overcome that. And He says, be of good cheer. I will help you. So I'm speaking to the people sick to have leukemia, cancer, and things like that. There's all kinds of challenges out there. There's broken relation, there's drug addict, there's all kinds of things that's happening. And we know that, and we still challenge with that in our family as well. But never to give up. Just look up to him, because he still is Jesus the healer, Jesus the provider. He will hear you and he will provide for you whatever you need. But you need to call on him and then believe it, and you have your problems, your solution.